I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Really pretty, actually.
Would you?
Let's go find some pads.
I'd be grateful.
So, we all missed the beginning due to the fact that, well, let's just say my internet was off for a while and I started playing this game. So, what my mission right now is to get to level 4 or 5 before I go back to start or continue the beginning of the quest, because I need to get this up, engineering to 58, in order for me to fix a robot over there. But anyways, because it'll be this one. But right now we're gonna go ahead and do this. So there's 2 paths over here that we need to find. One is 200 meters, one is 400 meters. So let's go. I set up my character to be mainly melee. He does heal quite a bit, really fast, 7.3. I used all my inhalers before because we are playing on the hardest difficulty. Marauders are nobody to scoff at. Especially...
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Al? Yeah, the Marauders have some serious armor and weapons. It's not that they do too much damage, it's just that their door was locked. Oh look, there's a Marauder right there. So what I want to go ahead and do is sneak around. Oh shit, okay, just hit me with that. Science. I'm at 50. I need one more level. Then I can get that to 58 and I can go back to... I got a perk. Alright, cool. I don't got... Tactical recharge. Carrying capacity. I don't have a companion. But I believe this would be useful once I do get one. So let's go ahead and hit it with that. Right here. So let's see if we can stop this guy. Turn away. Charge up. Hi there. Killed him before anybody else noticed. That's good. Alright, so... Oh man, this sucks. I hate going through these Marauder caps. We're stuck on this place for now until we get to a higher level. What? Okay, so I gotta... Transition. Anyways, what's up, Al? How you doing? This game is pretty fun, to be honest with you. Just kind of hectic. Adrenal! Alright, so Adrenal, all its own rights is, how you say, the health packs in this game. Vending machines, okay. Vending machines, hack skill allow you to sell items to fit, okay. So does that mean I can sell stuff? Yes, I can sell a bunch of stuff. What do I got to sell? I don't got much I can sell worth at all. I actually am using all this. I don't use this. Oh, I can't sell anything because I don't got that hack skill. Adrenal, I need a lot of them. Minus whatever.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
The game is kinda loud vs your voice, but yeah, I'm good today. Got new t-shirts.
Cool, do you want me to lower the game? I can lower the game if you want.
Maybe a little.
Cool. Alright, give me a sec. Let me lower the stream game. Is that better? Oh, it's barred. Of course, I can't break through the glass. Okay. Oh, hi there.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
No problem.
You hiding?
Oh man, I hope everybody heard me so they can come and I can kill them. These are basic creatures that I've been killing. These go with the raiders, marauders. There's actually pretty horrifying. Look at their teeth. It's retarded. Okay. These guys are outside. They're hard to kill, but I can kill them. One by one. I cannot kill the big guys because they're so powerful. And this is just fish.
That was a cool slow motion kill effect.
Thank you. Alright, we got a guide. Let's go ahead and tear down some of these things. It's 3650. I only have that, so Q. I'll leave that one. Q. Actually, I have one that's stronger. Q. Go to armor. We're good. So let's go ahead and repair. 198, 85. Okay, so we're gonna repair. Yes. Alright. Give me everything you can give me. For I fear not death, because death is with me. Come here. For there is nothing for me. There seems to Yeah, you thought you could run from me. Thought again. Oh? Criminal activities. First aid room? Alright. That's good. Impact hammer. Oh my lord. 58. 50. I'm sorry, but I have to do it. Oh man. Oh like this. Alright, did I miss anything? I don't like to miss stuff. I don't know why. I like to be very thorough. Oh man, I guess we couldn't probably tell me what the other thing is. Oh, hi. I heal pretty fast. As long as they don't kill me, and I kill them first, we're Gucci. We are Gucci. Oh, we get mods, so let's see. I don't know how to mod. So where's the mods? Is this mods? Speed grip. I don't. Is this okay? I don't know how to equip these. Whoa! I think I broke my game. No. No, no, sad. Sad face. I hope it saved. That'd be a sad day if it didn't. Ate shrimp today. Shrimp was good. Let's see if it's saved. What? It didn't? You gotta be joking. No. No. You gotta be messing with me. Please, please, please be messing with me. I have like 3 saves on here. No. Do you know how long it took me to get to that point where I was on hardcore difficulty? That was a good 3 to 4 hours, man. No, man, that's... Oh, man. Why would you do this to me? I guess we're doing it again.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Halcyon colony. Hope is the name of the ship that we're on. We left out on the edge of space because there was a malfunction on the ship. And they decided it would be more cost effective to put us out there. What's up? That's the gems I got from it. This guy that's gonna be waking us up.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
So what we need is
You've
this.
got ice in your veins, and not just because you're frozen.
It's health regen.
You could charm your way to Byzantium. You're easily brainwashed. Glad I found you before the board did. This one could twist a marauder's head off.
We need that. I guess we're building a new character with these. Alright, technical.
Look at that! A real scientist!
Two of these.
I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite. Sous chef? Some kind of flavor specialist?
There we go, Gomel. I don't like his face. This guy looks more famous, right? That looks better. This guy looks freaky. Love it. And then we're gonna name you Akuma makes bad shit happen in all my games. Let's do it. Next. We're good. This has to deal with blah blah blahs.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
We gotta get out here.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be
Not likely, bootlickers.
Initiate skip jump.
Bootlickers.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
inoperable.
You joined the show.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a...
Yeah, this is cool.
liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Sublight levels means that is like slow compared to light speed. Well, most of the stuff is self-explanatory, but if you don't know what one of these things that these people say, just let me know and I can explain it to you in simple terms. Alright.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
And we're back.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Alright.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Just curious. Nope. Oh yeah, it's all gone.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
This is like a walking advertisement, like, legit.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Yo,
The Hope?
man. Walking
Is that some sort of
advertisement.
fancy new
Legit.
drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with...
Company policy. Alright, so we now have two different weapons. Yeah. I know how to do this. Alright. And we pop.
Damn it, my ears! Ugh. Oh, what just happened? They
so I got slow-mo time. And I gotta kill these guys. Oh shit! Where you come from? Oh no! He killed me! I had build-up, but apparently I don't have build-up anymore. Because of the perks I set up, I no longer have that speed thingy. I used to be able to hold it and hit with the power attack. I guess not anymore. Oh, hi there. Okay, of course, blocking sucks on this game. What we want to do is put some actual armor on. Grab everything here because I have the dick energy. Blah 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 blah. I don't have enough to unlock any of that. So I don't have enough shit yet. Yeah. Oh man. May not look it, but I'm pretty accurate. See us going pays off in its own way. The only downside about it is that these people are pretty fucking accurate themselves. But this is a marauder area. There's nothing but marauders here. Ah! Ooh. Uh-oh. There used to be 2 people here. Don't kill the marauders so I can trick them into killing the marauders. Into the ship. Oh, they all like killed all of them? I don't know. That's weird. They must have had big balls energy. Let's see it.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Oh, that's sad to hear. That's right.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Look at this outdated
Smile
camera.
from my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Oh man, so old.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do?
Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love the face. Look at that face. Dumb. Great.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Disappointment.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Dumb. Nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
Oh man.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
No problem. So this is not my ship.
If your
Yeah.
equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is a bed. A single bed. Tiny single bed in the middle of a vast ship. Alright, so we're gonna need this to be up to 50. Yeah. So perks. I want this. And then I went on my adventures unprepared. Let me see if there's anything in here that I can use to get prepared. Since I'm gonna be spending
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
captain's quarters. Alright. Sealed.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Always had me. Alright. Does this mean I can put stuff in here? No. Okay. This is like old timey shit for. What's that one? Is that liquor? Nice. Look at how this place is all built. I've never seen this type of game, but I'm assuming this is an interesting game. And this looks like it has an interesting story behind it. Cards, and someone got blasted for cheating.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Yeah, it's old as tiny shit.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Alright, so that's where I'm gonna be putting stuff. Well, thank you for giving me the grand tour of my own new ship. Let's go ahead and get out here. Is there any weapons?
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go talk shit. Oh, hey there.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Yeah.
Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
4 whole forms.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
I don't know, you tell me, girl. Boy. Broken stuff over here. I didn't come over here. I just went straight over there. Old wreckage. Run, boy, run! So those guys can absolutely destroy me. They're like rock monsters. Rock man, rock monsters. My health bar is going back up. Not as fast as I want to, but it's going back up. I'm on fire! My health regen outweighs the damage I'm getting from fire. Oh, that's funny. Absolutely hilarious. Alright, so I'm supposed to go this way. Not this way, but the other way. I didn't know there was this option. This world is vast, for darkness is my friend. Is there anything in here? It's just-
I was just thinking about when people like roll in the dirt on their backs and then that monster threw a rock at you and I thought not like this.
Not like this. You like how I dodged it though? Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was cray. Oh, what's over here? Cardinal Howler. Oh, these are the terrifying things that we saw earlier. Let's go ahead and kill them. Oh! Did he fly into my face? Hi there. Hi there. Hello, gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're absolutely gorgeous. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't be a whip. I will kill you.
Super close to the ground, the boulder just flies at you at Mach 1 speed.
It's to dodge that shit. I can still activate like slow time, but I didn't. I think this creature hurt my leg. So I picked up a shovel. My foot is damaged. Alright. Just go ahead and start breaking this stuff down. And 36. Should I use that instead? Or I can use a shovel. Look at this shovel. Oh, I lopped his head off. Look at his head. Oh man, that's hilarious. Okay, can I swim? That's the question. Let's go ahead and save since all my saves are gone. No, I can't swim. That makes me sad. Boom! Dead. No, I'm joking. It's a wonderful day. For I don't fear death. 'Cause I have it on my side. Yet he coming my way. I don't know where we're going, except that they're all going to the ferry of death. Oh Hades, can't you see? Oh yeah, there's a guy that I can talk to over here at the grave. And I can get a quest from him. That leads to the other quest, and that goes on further onto other quests. I swear, all these people here at this place is a walking advertisement. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. Let's talk to them.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Low prices.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Spacer's Choice family. I'm just gonna click on that.
No, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Ludwig is at the landing pad that we just came back from. So what we literally can do... Run over here and talk to this crazy guy and get the quests for that robot. The answer why he slowed down is because these guys are fast. And these guys give XP. Damn adorable, but I need XP and money. They're like adorable in their own horrifying way. Alright, let's go gather that money.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine.
Man versus
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Lies.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders.
Square our shoulders.
Stand ever vigilant.
Vigilance towards these
Auto mechanicals.
Automechanicals.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant.
Melt them all.
Clattering about. Firing at the birds.
Firing at
orchestrating their uprising.
Orchestrating.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder
I thought you
with the
said
resistance?
cock for a second. Cower beneath your cock.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Now that you mention it, yeah, you probably should. Tell you what, I will waive your enlistment fee as a sign of good faith toward my newest...
No, you
and
were
only
supposed to pay
recruit.
me.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Push the wrong button.
The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I'll kill you, dude. I know how to kill it, but I'm not gonna kill it. Let's go. Let's go gather the rest of the money. I haven't been to Edgewater, so this is gonna be an experience. I swear everything here is like a walk-in advertisement for Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice. You tried the best, now you try the rest. So stupid. Alright, so the next one is to right here. Maybe it's open, I don't know why, it's just me. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I passed the button. Okay. Going back down, stop this.
The green monkey are
Oh, you can just do it midway.
Sorry.
I mean, alright, so.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Top.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's go.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker.
Okay.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story.
Oh,
Can't
man.
imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Oh, man.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
God damn! That is bad. What are you gonna do, arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
God, that's rough. Wow, everything's policy, policy, policy.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law.
God
All I
damn.
know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
God damn! This makes me want to kill everybody here. That is terrible. Spacer's choice. You tried the best, then you try the rest. Wow. Imagine living your life by policy. Well, I was basically doing that with Walmart, but still. I couldn't even stop anybody if they ran.
Yes, I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Okay.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Oh, man.
He's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
That is so depressing.
It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'll shove my foot up your ass.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
It depends on what you want, buddy.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I think he's a druggie.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to.
Should I do it? Should I go?
Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright,
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Why?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
I was actually. Just see him die.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Oh! Let's go!
That's all I can ask of you.
Alright, you gonna pay me more? I'm down, let's do this. But first, I need to gather grave fee.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
And I'm probably a better
Physical
fucking medic
hygiene
than you.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
No, cleanliness is next to godliness.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me
Sorry,
if your
I
hair
sneezed,
fails
so
to
we're just
meet
bullshit.
Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
What the fuck? How would I Oh, man.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
No, you're gonna pay. Okay, what he said, and my guy cannot understand, is that he said that he's not gonna pay because he's exempt from paying for the bullshit.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals.
Cereals is
Tell
like movies.
Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
He needs something to do as collateral. What could he give for collateral? I want it! I want everything in here. I want to save before I start jacking all this guy for all he's worth. Yeah! Nice. 18. Three, I guess. It's funny, I took all their armor.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Yes, you are! A better doctor than you.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise.
Oh man, so he can do
Whether
some
you're
work.
showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits. You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene.
Poor dental
He
hygiene.
took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Yeah, what's up?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse.
Oh, no.
And I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine.
No.
Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Oh! So we can go back to that bitch or tell her. Let's go tell her. Let's go see if... Where's that bitch?
Another day at the cannery.
I think this way.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I don't know. Corporate probably will. Probably.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
It's the cannery. I'm just curious.
What's on your mind? I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. I don't understand. I found Eugene's body. I know the guy shot himself. Wait, are you telling me he was murdered?
Murdered? I didn't want to push it, but...
He was plagued? Oh, Law, that's awful. I helped carry his body out. I could have been infected. This is all a little too much for me to take in. But I guess if Eugene wasn't a suicide, our town won't have to pay a penalty.
I just wanted to bring a little bit good to this world. I'm tempted on playing it for, like, just telling her, you didn't hear it from me. Let her come to her own conclusion. She said it, not me. Alright, so I don't know. Alright, so let's go finish this quest. And then we'll go steal that medicine for these medicine hoarding fuckers. Salt tuna cannery. It's like tuna in salt water, I guess. All right. Uh oh. I don't think I came out the right end. Deep in the dark blue, oh, can't you see I'm with you? Life can't be many things without you. Hello there.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
I want to kill you.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work